close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities. Here we offer you. We gon' show you on your way. The content it never stays, but positive and uplifting. Once a week the scope gifted. It's zero to fake, hydration like Boucher.
Hey everyone, what's going on? I don't know if you were able to see the intro. It was chopping up for me, but that could be because I'm not in my normal place. I'm at the beach. Welcome everyone to MediaScope. We're not back quite yet, but I figured I'd do a test from the beach because I'd like to, broadcast from here every once in a while. This is MediaScope, all things media, tech, and pop culture. My name is Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. And what's up to the person who's watching? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it's choppy. We're at the beach today, and I figured we would just do some media, tech, and pop culture from the beach. So I'm kind of excited about that. If you've never been here before, we are usually here on YouTube, Facebook, sometimes Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitch on Fridays at 8 p.m. and then Thursdays at 2 p.m. on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas, and the rest of the Caribbean. We wish you blessings. We're still on sabbatical. We'll probably come back at the end of June. But today, since I was at the beach, I said, you know what? Let me test this because I do want to do some broadcasts from the beach. So I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. What am I doing? Well, I'm at the beach, but also I was watching, I don't know if you guys are into racing at all. I just got into racing because of DJ McFord. So I was watching E1, which is the speedboat racing, which is super exciting. It's in Croatia, and I can't remember the name of the city, but it's beautiful. So they're in the lagoon racing around there. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, if you've never been here before, my name is Tachi, and today I am at the beach, and it is really a nice day. It's partly cloud, let's say partly sunny, and you can see it is really nice. The waves are going past. One thing though, this is the season that we're getting a little bit of the algae. So there's a lot of it piled up. You can't really see it so much, like maybe like right there you see a little bit of brown, but it's algae season. So so I'm trying to stay away so much from the water, and let me know that you can hear me. It looks like it's going well, but if you can't, let me know and we'll try and fix that. So you know what I haven't done in a minute? I haven't given you guys a hug to let you know that I appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here with me at the beach today. So guess what? If you don't live near a beach, you can be here with me through live vicariously. That's it, through me. So I'm going to wish you cheers today. Guess what? I'm a for real influencer now. I'm going to keep reminding people of that. I actually got gifted a really wonderful perfume, and it's in my bag. I'll show you later. But I decided, you know what? I might as well do some content from the beach for that. So from Brown Girl Jane, they gifted me their latest perfume, Cola Sun. So I went and I got a Cola Champagne to celebrate that. It's not real champagne. It is a Jamaican soda, and if you are into Jamaican sodas, this is good stuff. It's pineapple flavored, so, and it kind of gives the vibe of the perfume of the body spray. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me take a sip. Okay, it's getting kind of warm now, but but I do have actual cold water, which is probably better for me to drink. Let's take a look. We have some people here. Full Plane is here. Full Plane says, hello, DS here, got here in time for the hug. You did, DS. Hi, and Jay is here. What's up, Jay? So Jay and DS, let me know if it's choppy, if you can see me, if any of that, because I'm trying to make this work for future broadcasts. So I'm looking at clouds now. I'm like, please don't rain. So we'll try and get this done before it rains. But right now here on the beach, it's nice and sunny. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so you know what? I actually do have some stories. I didn't have the good foresight to do the pictures, but we do have some stories. So You know what? Before we go, but first of all, before we get there, tell me where you're watching from and how you're doing. I know, Jay, you're in the Pacific Northwest, and also Food Plane, you are in New York City. So welcome here to Fort Lauderdale Beach. Jay says, yes, I can see you good and hear you. Perfect. So I actually have this is a new microphone. You know me and microphones, right? This is a new microphone, and you can see I am hands-free and it's wireless. So, and I'm digging it so far. So I have a review that I'll post soon on it. So if anybody is in the market for a microphone that is more portable, this is a really good one. Thanks to Carlos Phoenix. Those of you who watch know Carlos Phoenix is a MediaScoper. So, all right, well, let's get to it. You know what? We might as well start with a little bit of media. Here we go. Okay, it's acting wonky for me. I don't know if the video was acting wonky for you. Nonetheless, you can hear and see me. So we're going to talk a little bit about some media right now. All right, let's do this. Let's bring up the this story. All right. So Netflix, guys, is that if you know the artist from the New York artist, and I'm sure you do, DS, Jean-Michel Basquiat was an artist that was famous really in the 70s and 80s. Sorry, got a thing going by, beach truck going by. Famous in the 70s and 80s. He's part of this whole cohort of artists like Keith Haring. Also, Andy Warhol was part of it. These kind of new age pop art artists, and wonderful. I actually got to see a Basquiat exhibit in 2005. I was up in New York, and I got to see it at the Brooklyn Museum. Fabulous stuff. So actually, Netflix has landed a documentary talking about the time and life of Jean-Michel Basquiat, and it's made in participation with his family, which is actually really cool. So it was directed, it's called Jean-Michel Basquiat. That is the name of the documentary. And it was directed by Quinn Whitney Wilson. And this is her feature directorial debut. And is the person that is the editor behind The Perfect Neighbor, which is an award-winning Netflix documentary, is the person editing this, which is really cool. So this is, according to the Hollywood Reporter, what they say the doc does. It, quote, the doc demystifies the story of Basquiat and discovers the man behind it all, according to the synopsis. So again, he is a self-taught artist. He was born and raised in Brooklyn, and he got acclaim for his artwork that combined, it's, again, new age, but it combined graffiti, street art, and punk sensibilities. So he died really early, unfortunately, at the age of 27. This is what his family is saying. We, his family, are deeply proud to see Jean-Michel's full humanity brought to light with such care, intention, and respect. So I'm not quite sure when this will be out. They will let us know now, but it is in the works now, and I'm excited to really see it. So let me know what you think. Are you excited to hear and see from Jean-Michel Basquiat? Let's see. Oh, Joan is here. Hey, Soro, you couldn't see me on YouTube, so I moved to Facebook. Really? I did not see you on YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's right. You may not be signed in, but welcome, Joan. It is good to have you here, Soro. And look who is here. GR Houston Jack said, oh, that's exciting. It is, isn't it? Well, let me take a minute to welcome you all to Z Beach. I'm on Fort Lauderdale Beach. My name is Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. And this is me. This is MediaScope, all things media, tech, and pop culture. We're probably going to change a little bit of this up. We're not back yet. We're kind of back, but not back yet. We should be back at the end of June with our regular, but I wanted to test this today since I was at the beach. And guess what? If you happen to be watching on YouTube, why not subscribe? You're already here. So subscribe and share with your friends. Tell all your friends that I'm here and I'm at the beach and I'm trying to hopefully hope that no rain is coming. I see a little bit of dark cloudage. But you know, everybody send positive energy. It is not coming this way, right? All right. So let's see. We also have G says, I love shows on the go. This is beautiful. Isn't it? I've been here for, let's see, it is now 1:50. I've been here since about 11:30 or so. And I decided I wanted to broadcast from the beach. And I'm glad this is a good test. So I wanted to see how well it works. So I'm in beach attire, clearly. And I love shows on the go too. And Joan says, yes, I love the beach setting. So do I, right? As long as the weather permits. Oh, and look, we've got here. We've got another boat going by. That's the thing about the beach. It's super cool. You get all sorts of things. I know I had like some World Cup advertisement on this boat. Here, right here, you see where it's going. Okay, yeah, so kind of cool. It's making a cameo appearance. And Miss Chris is here and says, hello, everyone. Well, hello, Miss Chris. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. And the food plane says it was scorching here yesterday, both hot and humid. Now, yes, it is hot and humid, but here's the thing. At the beach, it feels good. There's always a breeze that comes off the beach. So even though it's hot, we're getting some good breeze and I'm loving it. And by the way, G had an amazing show yesterday. Gwendolyn, check it out. And DS was the guest. He was phenomenal. DS, I don't know why you have been waiting so long to get yourself on camera, but we loved you yesterday and we can't wait for more. He's got some more shows that are coming up. And for those of you that are streamers or you have content, put in the chat what you have coming up so that we can not only celebrate you, but also participate. We are who we have in the space, and we want to make sure that we not only celebrate, but also watch and participate. So let us know. Let's see. Oh, absolutely. Well, you all know, not that nice. So I didn't think things were good. I just say nothing. So when I say things, know that it is really from the heart because I don't just say things just because. And Jay says, 10 a.m. here, breakfast time, eggs, bacon, and toast. Well, all right. Well, thank you for coming and spending your breakfast time with us here. It's lunchtime here, and I'm indulging. I was saying I'm indulging in a little bit of cola champagne today. This is the Jamaican soda because I got gifted Cola Sun from Brown Girl Jane Fragrances, one of my favorite fragrance houses. So I decided to celebrate with cola champagne. It's a little warm now, the cola champagne, but I do have cold water. All right, so I will not thirst. Not thirst, be thirsty. Okay, whatever. Here we go. And Food Plane says, me too. We are about to have brunch. Ooh, are you cooking the brunch? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And G says, thank you for the shout out. The Food Plane and I had a grand time yesterday. Not only you two, we all had a grand time. It was an amazingly grand time. And I have not had cola champagne in a long time. I haven't either. I'm not really a soda drinker, but because I got gifted, let me see if I can reach it. My bag is right here. If I can do it without too much rustling, which it looks like, yeah, I can. I will put it here. So this is I shot some footage here, right? Might as well do it as a thank you. So shout out to Brown Girl Jane. And this is the Cola Sun. It is really good. I put it on today, doused myself in it, in fact. So yes, so that's why I have the Cola Champagne, because I was also shooting content, right? I'm always thinking about content as well. All right, well, if you're just joining us, welcome to the fold. This is a special MediaScope from the beach. As you can see, it feels really good here, and it feels good to have all of you hanging out with me today. We're not going to be here super long. I just wanted to share a few stories with you. All right, so let's see what we have next. That is Jean-Michel Basquiat documentary coming, what will be coming to Netflix. Not sure when, but I'll let you know when. By the way, have any of you seen the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary that is on, I believe it's HBO? I so want to see this, but you know I'm cheap and I do not want to pay for HBO. So I might have to just, suck it up and pay for a month and then cancel afterwards because I really want to see it. But if you have seen the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary that is supposed to be coming on HBO, I believe, let me know in the chat what you think. Let's talk a little bit about the music world now. If anybody cares, Taylor Swift has now become the richest female musician with a $2 billion fortune. She's reached this new financial milestone, according to Forbes, and they're estimating that her net worth has climbed to $2 billion. So this makes her, as I said, the wealthiest female recording artist in history. And this sets her apart from lots of other celebrity millionaires because her fortune has been generated directly through music rather than outside business ventures. And this is key. Now, I'm always talking about that when you're an artist, you have to have multiple streams of income. So excuse the noise. I'm on the beach. You have to have multiple streams of income. This is different because according to Design Taxi, Hollywood Reporter, etc., she did not gain any of this through her she did not gain any of this through her. Okay, hold on a minute. We've got people passing by. Okay, there we go. So she did not gain any of her wealth through outside ventures like it. Well, she has outside ventures, but this $2 billion is from her music. Raise your hand if you're a Taylor Swift fan. I'm not necessarily, I no hate to her, but I'm not necessarily a fan. But people must love her. $2 billion worth. I can't hate. I can't hate on her, and I can't hate the hustle. So let me know what you think. Are you a Taylor Swift fan? $2 billion. That is crazy. Let's see what people have to say. Okay, DS is laughing. Jay is saying nice. Absolutely. So I don't know. I'm not really, as I said, a Taylor Swift fan, but good for her. Joan Balcom is thumbs up. Are you saying you're a Taylor Swift fan? I did not tag you as a Taylor Swift fan. Wow. Hey, Bryson is here. Bryson says, what's up? Not much. I'm on the beach, Bryson, and we're talking a little bit about media, tech, and pop culture. We've got some stories right now. We're talking about Taylor Swift reaching the $2 billion net worth mark, making her the richest female recording artist in history. Good for her. Oh, Joan says like her and don't understand the hate. Interesting. Yeah. Now I don't hate her. I don't hate on her. Her music is just not my kind of music. If you had to ask me to name a song of Taylor Swift, I cannot. I cannot. But clearly, Joan, you can. But I cannot. But more power to her. And I hope this means good things for other recording artists. Not necessarily. There's not a correlation, but I'm putting good vibes in the air for recording artists that you too can reach this milestone. All right, so let's get off of Taylor Swift and talk some more about television. Well, YouTube. Who's a Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood fan? I love Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In fact, there is I can't remember his name, but there is an Instagram account where he does, remember when Mr. Rogers used to do picture and they used to visit different factories and things like that? This Instagram account does that. He visits different factories and they make different things and he speaks in that kind of soft Mr. Rogers voice. It is so good. If I remember it, I'll post about it definitely. But I follow him on Instagram. So anyway, Mr. Rogers is set to seek new audiences with YouTube expansion. Let me shift around. All right. Shift my leg a little bit. I was sitting on it. It wasn't that comfortable. So finally, we'll get to experience Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood on YouTube. They are launching a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood YouTube channel. They actually launched it on June 4th. So last week they launched it. And this was with Fred Rogers Productions. And what they're trying to do is drum up nostalgia amongst those of us who grew up with Mr. Rogers, but also woo in younger generations so they too can fall in love with the land of make believe. Absolutely. I don't, every time I've always wanted to put someplace else, and when you're posting things and you can put a location on Instagram someplace else, but there is a place that exists called someplace else. So I've never done that, but I love Mr. Rogers Neighborhood and I love references to older shows like Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. So there are over 50 episodes of Mr. Rogers Neighborhood that are available to PBS member stations who want to air them, right? Select episodes and clips have also been made streamable via the PBS Kids app and there's a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood channel on Pluto. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to find that. There's also a PBS Kids subscription on Prime Video. None of this is going to change though with the launch of the YouTube channel, but the creative director of the YouTube channel, Kristen DiQuolo, says that, quote, the nonprofit felt that in order to keep reaching new audiences and spreading the gospel of Mr. Rogers, the digital expressway was necessary. Putting bits and episodes and bits of the shows on YouTube will not only help kids and young parents find it, but will also increase its overall shareability online. So that's the skinny. We've got some Mr. Rogers Neighborhood reaching into the digital space with their own YouTube channel. They started June 4th. So if you have children or you yourself are a big child, go on over to the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood YouTube channel and you can watch some nostalgic programming. Let me ask you all, do you have a favorite childhood show? Let me know. Now, listen, I posted on my Instagram when Sid Croft died. And if you remember Sid and Marty Croft, they were the creators of Land of the Lost, the Bugaloos, what somebody in the Magic Flute, a whole bunch of things. They puppetry was their thing, right? So let me know if you have a favorite show. Share it with us. All right. Hey, look who we have here. We have Chris. Chris has joined the chat. Welcome. Oh, thank you for saying you love the hat. This is truly a beach hat. I love this design, which I thought is cool, but it's kind of a little wonky, but I don't care. It's okay. I love the design so much. So thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Hey, Janine, how are you? She's watching us on Facebook. It is very beautiful. I am at the beach. I live like 5 minutes from here and I'm never here, which is an abomination. So today is the first of many days that I'm going to be here. My goal is to be here several times a week and just make that my thing because it's cooler at the beach. It's hot, but the wind is just beautiful. And I have a beach umbrella. I've got a beach chair. Why not be here, right? Let's see. I think Mr. McFeely. I love Mr. McFeely. Janine says, good to catch me live. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much. I haven't been live lately, so I've been on sabbatical. So I should be back at the end of June. So look for more regular at the end of June, unless I just decide to come on early. We'll see. The Food Plane says, how I wish more children would watch him today. He spoke on anger, conflict resolution, and how to deal with life's challenges. Yes, he did. These kids today, let me not be like a boomer. Damn kids, get off my lawn. They don't. Kids don't have people. It's not just children. People don't have good conflict resolution skills. Remember back in the day where you had a problem and you would break dance to solve the problem? Doesn't mean that there weren't other serious things that happened, but that battle was a way of trying to solve that problem. Now people solve their problems in dangerous and dastardly ways, and I'm actually quite tired of it. So we need Mr. Rogers, not just for the kids, but for the adults as well. Yes, the Land of the Lost. Listen, the Land of the Lost has a YouTube channel that is live like 24/7, and they play Land of the Lost and Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. So if you're looking for nostalgia, go to YouTube and look up the Land of the Lost. Their channel has simultaneous Sigmund and the Sea Monsters and Land of the Lost episodes playing. Both Land of the Lost, the original one from the 70s, and the one that they reprised in 1991, which I don't really like. I like the old one. So anyway, let's see. G says Land of the Lost was my show as a kid. Absolutely. And it's good for mental health as well. If you're talking about the beach, yes, yes, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Chris says, what a lovely background. Yes, at the beach. This used to be your old stomping ground too. So I'm sure you know it quite well. All right, folks, if you're just joining us, welcome to the fold. This and you love it. Uh-oh. I'm trying to hide. There we go. Okay. So if you are just joining us, welcome to the fold. This is MediaScope, all things media, tech, and pop culture. We are here usually on Fridays, but we're still on sabbatical. This is a special, and I am Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist. I welcome you guys to the beach. I'll be doing more live streams and such from the beach where we are beaching and we are talking, right? So I mean, I could just show you this, and I'm sure that will be enough for you. You know what? Don't get me started on another YouTube channel where this is what people watch. Anyway, that's for another day. That's for another day. We are going to go on, and he says, yes, indeed. Oh, The Incredible Hulk. Oh, yes, indeed. There we go. Bryson loved The Incredible Hulk when he was little. I used to watch that too. There was a live action Incredible Hulk when I was little with Lou Ferrigno, and I used to love that show. I was kind of scared when he turned into the Hulk, just like I was scared of the Spider-Man mask, even though I was Spider-Man for Halloween like 3 times, but I couldn't look at myself in the mirror because the mask scared the heck out of me. Excuse me for touching my microphone. So Jay says no, that's not what Jay said. Here we go. Here you go. He says, miss the old cartoons when I was young. Yeah, there was some really good things on when we were little. And let's see, the TV show with Bill Bixby. That's the one that Bryson liked. Okay. And Tubi carries it. Okay, I gotta check out Tubi and see that. We make fun of Tubi, but they do have some things on there. So, all right, let's keep going. Oh, and your grandmother's got the DVDs. What for the one with Lou Ferrigno? Wow, cool beans. All right. It is such a beautiful day, and I'm so thankful to share it with all of you. We're going to keep going because I don't think we're going to be on past 45 minutes. I don't want to keep you all. It's a Saturday. I don't want to keep you all, but I am loving hanging out with you. And you can see people are getting out of the water, and it's just a really beautiful day to be at the beach. So I plan to be here till like 3 o'clock and do some content and then just hang out and relax afterwards. Okay, not that you needed to know that, but hold on. Let me, okay, fixing myself. There we go. David Benjamin Eccles is here. It says, breaking news, a Delta is on the beach. A Delta certainly is on the beach. How are you? Good to see you, David. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so let's get off of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and let's see what else is cracking in the hood. All right, you know what? I didn't talk about this. All right. So guys, I don't know if I grew up across the bridge from Canada. And so I grew up watching lots of Canadian programs when I was little. I was really excited about this because Seth Rogen, as you know, Seth Rogen is Canadian. He is rebooting one of my favorite Canadian shows that I used to watch when I was little. It's called The Littlest Hobo. And if you know, The Littlest Hobo was about a dog, like a German Shepherd. Is he a Husky or a German Shepherd? either a husky or a German shepherd, one of those, and he used to save people from like burning buildings and stuff. And that's kind of like Lassie, right? So it was like the Canadian version of Lassie, and it was in done in the 1980s on CTV. For those of you that are familiar with Canada, you'll know it's one of Canada's networks, and it is a German shepherd. Okay, it's an ownerless German shepherd that helps people in need, and it is being rebooted for Crave in partnership with Lionsgate Canada. So, as I said, it was from the 1980s, and this is following up Lionsgate Canada's collaboration on Apple TV's The Studio. So this is another project that they have going on, and it's a reimagining of The Littlest Hobo. So this is the first project that's coming in as a deal between Bell Media, and Bell Media is like the Bell telephone, okay? So Bell Media was the parent company of Crave and Lionsgate Canada and Point Grey Pictures. This is actually really cool. And let me tell you what they're saying about it. Quote, The Littlest Hobo was a foundational show of our childhood. We are thrilled to have the honor of bringing it back for a new generation alongside our partners at Crave. And though the hobo may be little, we promise big things to come. That doesn't mean the dog will be huge like Clifford. The hobo will still be little, but the adventures will be big. And this is according to Seth Rogen and his production partner. And they're also thrilled to build on this partnership with Point Grey and Bell Media. Yeah, so I was kind of excited about that because it's a show from my childhood. So if you are interested and you've never seen The Littlest Hobo, I think there are some episodes on YouTube. So look up The Littlest Hobo. You can watch some episodes. So my sister and I were glued to the TV whenever The Littlest Hobo was on, and they're rebooting it. So I'm kind of excited about that. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Jumping off to record the recap. Well, enjoy the recap. I will be watching the next episode, and make sure that you are subscribed to them. Could you put the exact YouTube channel? I think it is The Conference Call is the YouTube channel. So I don't know if it's Conference Call or The Conference Call. Make sure you put it in the chat so that we can support you. The recap show, and they do recaps of RuPaul's Drag Race, I believe. So I'm excited for that one. Let's see. Also, okay, thank you so much for coming. Gotta go. We'll catch the recap. Love you more, and you enjoy your Saturday. Thanks for stopping in. I love to have people. This was so impromptu, so I love having people stop in. Am I going into the water? No, I am not. I tend not to do that, like if I'm by myself, because I always have a bunch of stuff and I have all this stuff. So I would have to go back to the car, put stuff down, and then go in the water. So no. But fun fact, I used to do a beach boot camp back in the day. And so like farther down, no, this way on Fort Lauderdale Beach, every Saturday was a beach boot camp. And we would end the beach boot camp by going in the water. So good and so refreshing. So today I'm not going in the water. I'm good just being near it. Let's see. Oh, thank you for saying the hat is everything. I love it. I haven't, and guess what? I've had it for like probably 5 years now, and I've not worn it. So today was perfect, and the colorways kind of go. So yay, there we go. Are there sharks? Not that I know of. This one, have there ever been sharks? Perhaps there's been like one, but this is not an area really where you get like lots of sharks. That's not typical. No. Sometimes manatees tend to be more in fresh water than this. So anyway, thank you for all the questions. Let's you know what? Let's go to another story. I'll probably give you 2 more stories, and then I'm going to let you guys go because I appreciate you guys being here with me. By the way, let me ask you while I have you all, I'm thinking about now, we might have to keep it to an hour, but would half an hour work for you for MediaScope in the new season? If I did a 30-minute MediaScope, would you enjoy that, or are you good with the 1 hour? Let me know, because I'm I'm considering maybe half an hour would work. And this is season 11, guys. It has been 11 years. July 29th will be 11 years that we've been doing MediaScope. So let me know if you think that, oh, here we go. Well, Jay would be like, sure, that would be okay. Um, no, I need my hour. Now, that doesn't mean that we couldn't go over half an hour sometimes, but let me know. I'm going by what you guys would like. If you want to keep it to the hour, that's fine. If you think half an hour is perfect, that's fine as well. Go with the feeling. 1 hour is great, but 30 minutes will work too. Okay, and we'll see. And it's hard for me because we in 1 hour we barely get sometimes two stories in, so I might have to keep it to an hour. But we'll see. We'll see. You need the hour of congregation. I understand. Joan says 1 hour is good. So we're getting a lot of keep it at 1 hour, and I don't mind keeping it at 1 hour. I just want every once in a while, it's good to check in with the audience to see what they think and how they feel. Okay, let's see. And can you keep it? You be quiet, Jay. Maybe I can keep it to an hour. Maybe. Anyway, let's keep going. And if you're just joining, I'm Tachi, media professor, filmmaker, media content producer, also a journalist, and this is MediaScope, all things media, tech, and pop culture. We're here usually on Friday nights at 8 when we're in season, but it's a Saturday afternoon, and I'm happy to be here. And then we also broadcast on Gospel 107.1 FM in Nassau, Bahamas, and the rest of the Caribbean. Wishing you guys blessings at 2 p.m. Okay, let's see. Before we head out, let's see what else I had for you all. So again, check out the Littlest Hobo. It's actually kind of cool and it's very nostalgic. Okay, let's talk. Oh, well, since it's time for tech, I'm going to put up the tech intro. Let's go. Okay, it's acting wonky. I'm using my phone as a hotspot. So I didn't really see the intro. Maybe you all did. But in any case, let's talk a little bit about tech. Let's talk Instagram. Instagram is now letting you rearrange your profile grid. So no, you don't have to deliberate. You don't have to delete. It's letting you rearrange it. So finally, after 10 million years of asking, they're letting you move around without moving mountains. So this gives you the ability to rearrange posts on your profile page in any order that you choose. And this is actually a significant departure from their reverse chronological layout. And previously it only allowed us to have limited customization through pinned posts. So you could have a post first if you pinned it, but you only got 3 pinned posts. This is much different from that because you can now rearrange things however you want. And maybe there's a post that you want people to see, to rediscover rather, that you haven't thought about in a while. This is probably a good way to do that. So with the new reorder feature, you can enter a grid editing mode, and then you can drag photos or reels into different positions regardless of when they were originally published. So that doesn't matter. And the posting dates will remain the same. They won't be changed. But now the display order can be tailored to suit visual themes, highlight older content, as I said, or create a more intentional profile layout. Now, for this is good for everyone, but for businesses in particular, maybe there is a promotion or something that you kind of want to rehash. You can move that to instead of reposting this, you can actually move it to the top, right? And edit the caption. So this may be a time saver if you're a business or if you're a person in general. This could be a time saver as well. So it took you long enough, Instagram, but thank you. thank you, I guess. Let me know if this is a feature you care about or will use in the chat. I don't know that I will. To be honest, once I'm done with something, I'm probably done with it, and I may repost it. But there may be some things, especially for holidays, etc., that you want to repost, and that is a way to, in a sense, repost by moving it further forward. All right, let's see what folks have to say about this. Oh, look who is here. Emma Ansa. Hello, my dear. How are you? She's watching on the tubing of the U. Food Plane says you love chilling with me. Well, thank you. I love chilling with you all as well. Beverly Campbell is watching us on Facebook. Hello and good morning to you. You are in Colorado, so it is still morning for you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it is about time. I mean, I don't know what they were looking for. There's a pigeon. Sorry. I get distracted. Ooh, a puppy. Ooh, a pigeon. Um, so pigeons may be making cameos. Are those doves? No, that's a pigeon. All right. So, oh, thank you. You have a fun day yourself. Thank you so much. Dr. Vibe is here. It says greetings. Later on, folks, I will be on Dr. Vibe's show, primetime Saturday with Aisha and Lala, but I think it's just me today and not Aisha and Lala. So I will be on later with Dr. Vibe. Welcome. And Travel More is here. Hey, Tanya, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale Beach. It's great to have you all here. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get off after one last story. Do I have one last story? Actually, yes. This is media, but it's also tech. All right. Let's talk a little bit about Spotify. I try not to use Spotify, but there is still some news to be had. If this pops up, is it going to pop up? It may not. Okay, I don't know why this story is taking so long. I know why, because I'm at the beach. So it's taking a little bit of time to pop up, and here we are. So Spotify wants to have more video content, guys, and it could start streaming live concert footage soon. But something tells me that YouTube is still going to have the upper hand when it comes to that type of thing. So they're doing all they can do. Spotify is to move beyond just being an audio platform. As you know, they have made all these deals for podcasts, and not just audio podcasts, video podcasts with people like Joe Rogan, etc. They also they also, according to Bloomberg, have giant plans in the works to become a hub for live music. So they've reached out to concert promoters to secure licensing rights to broadcast live videos of music festivals right from the Spotify app. So they've been experimenting before with concert videos. They've added a slew of pre-recorded music videos from Dua Lipa's show in Mexico City that also accompanied a live album Dua Lipa album release. So also, they were at the Primavera Sound Festival that took place in Barcelona. I think it was Barcelona, last weekend, and it's gotten substantial popularity. But here's my thing. They're trying to move past that. I still see Spotify as an audio app. And I think the vast majority of people still see Spotify as an audio app as well. So getting people to watch is going to be hard. To watch concert footage, to watch, even if it's exclusive, it may be a hard thing. Because here's the thing. Spotify is a lot of people have it, but it's a whole dedicated app that people don't think of when they think of concerts. But YouTube, people think of. You don't have to sign into YouTube. I don't know if they're planning to put the concerts behind a paywall on Spotify, but if they do that, then you can very much be sure that people are not going to think of Spotify first when it comes to that, because you can go on YouTube and watch all sorts of things for free. When they have concerts, they do it for free. Remember Versus does YouTube, you can watch it for free. So there are all these great events that people can watch for free on YouTube. I don't see people heading to Spotify for free content, much less to pay for it. So not sure but we will see as Spotify continues to go out in that direction. We'll see whether or not it works for them. All right, let's take some last commentary, and then I will let you all go. Food Play said, I said this on MediaScope, that concerts will start going live. I believe movies will be the same one day. Interesting. And interesting point, says DS. Beverly says, going back to Instagram, once I post, I'm done. Right. So that may not work for a lot of people, but I can see some businesses who are trying to rehash promotions, people who are trying to, excuse me, relive moments will use that feature on Instagram. Me and a guest. Oh, I'm excited. So if you watch the show tonight, Primetime Saturdays with Aisha and Lala, it will be me, but there will also be a guest. Fantastical. All right. Well, unless we have any last points about any of the stories I've talked about today, I am going to let you all go. This has been a fantastic 45 minutes, and it's 45 minutes on the dot, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to let you go so that I can enjoy the rest of this beach day, and you can enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I have to say thank you once again for hopping on. I love the fact that you all hop on, even though there was no warning. I didn't say anything. I just went live, and here you are. Food Plane says, thank you for the stream. Thank you for jumping into the stream. I'm going to end the show the way I always do. I love you all so much for watching. I bid you adieu. You guys, myself, all of these stories, and the beauty of the beach, we're about to exit stage left. So until we come back, my friends, cheers, and thank you for joining me today. Cheers.
Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire. Fed up with the same news, no channel to use. Cruise control mentalities. Here we offer you. We gon' show you how you play. The content it never stays. We're positive and uplifting. Once a week, the scope gifted. Let's hear it from fake hydration.